And the roof is closed at Marlins Park. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Miami Marlins. Philadelphia attempt to end a 6-game losing streak. Next. Eliezer Hernandez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last 3 starts, ERA under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
I mean, an absolute bullet line drive on the first pitch of the game. I always wondered how many pitchers were so frustrated. That has to frustrate the living heck out of you, because if I'm leading off, and I never did it in my career, I'd be pulling the trigger every 0-0 pitch. That might be the best pitch you'll see all day.
Standing in, Cesar Hernandez, having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase.
Hey, not a bad year for a second baseman. There's some really good 2-sackers out there, but second basemen aren't typically where you expect to have one of your better hitters.
Sierra comes on now, and he has it 1 down. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
And now Bryce Harper. Last night was a good one for him as he turned in a 4-for-5 effort. First delivery to him on the way. Harper swings and hits it very well to right. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A 2-run home run here for Bryce Harper. Home run number 57 thus far, as the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Number 17.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play.
Boy, and also right up among the leaders in home runs and RBIs. This guy's having an epic season, and he has an outside shot to win the Triple Crown.
That is it. The catcher, JT Realmuto.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League.
Pretty impressive for a catcher. It's rare that you see a catcher maintain a great average over the course of a full season.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. JT Realmuto with a solo shot. Number 10 for him on the year. And the Phillies open up a 3-0 lead.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or if he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Up next will be Nick Williams. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Hit hard down the left field line, but this is going to get foul. Three runs already home here. Now another one hit deep to left, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
Stepping up to the plate, Odubel Herrera, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people.
And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Into the box, Michael Franco. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here's the first pitch to him. High and deep to right center. Giving chase is Sierra. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Phillies 3, the Marlins coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Drew Smyly is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5, which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows how to pitch, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage. It'll be fun to watch in this one.
Here's Starlin Castro. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch coming. Here it is. A high fastball is in there. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
Harper moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, I really like the way Neil Walker is playing right now. He's hit over 400 in his last 10 games, and his team, they are really relying on him. He knows he's hot. His teammates know that he's hot, and you could bet the opposing pitcher, he knows he's hot too.
Stepping into the box, Miguel Rojas. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Roll. One inning, he'll be given that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. Fouled off. Line to the right side, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Stepping in now, Brian Anderson. May be lucky to make contact there as this curveball's hit fouled off to the left-hand side. He enters play with 14 home runs to his credit this year. Real Muto is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting fourth, the catcher, Jorge.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jorge Alfaro. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0. Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1. The 1-1. Back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Long throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Row, mix in a good teammate one time. That's exactly what this guy did.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Grounder down the line at third. The easy way to Hernandez to retire the side. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Drew Smiley. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The windup and the 0-1. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Guerrero will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 1.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And let's take a look at Brian Anderson. This guy, when I see him out there on the field, I think of one thing. He's a ball player. Offers versatility for his manager. Outfield, little third base. He was fighting for the 2018 Rookie of the Year.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Hit in the air out to left. And 2 quick outs here in the second.
Now batting, the second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cesar Hernandez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Hernandez hits right-handed pitching very well. Makes a lot of contact, but he generally isn't known for displaying a lot of power. You'll see a lot of line drives and ground balls from him in these situations.
Yeah, I almost think he has too good of hand-eye coordination, Matty.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Phillies down in order as the lead remains 3-1. Leading off the inning, Peter O'Brien, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Batting 7, the first baseman, Neil.
Now at the plate, Neil Walker. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First delivery to him on the way. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. 1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. The 1-1. Hit out towards second. Segura for one. On to first, and it's in time to get Walker as well. It's a double play.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper, two-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
In now, Magneuris Sierra. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. Sierra, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's in his third season as a major league player. 2 out, nobody on. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball. 1-1. The 1-1 home. Now a bunt attempt here, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Marlins down quietly. They still trail it here 3-1. Take his hacks again. Bryce Harper, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a liner. Foul.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Gloved by Walker. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Rhys Hoskins, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss. Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now.
The catcher, JT.
Stepping in, JT Realmuto. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Skied into very shallow right. O'Brien has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Leading off the inning, Eliezer Hernandez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The 1-1 home. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2. The 1-2. A swing of, oh, it's off the third base bag. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
Second baseman.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
The 1-0 home. Line towards center field. Pereira patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Now batting, shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Now in the box, Miguel Rojas. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run, get you a ribby.
No balls and a strike to count. Comes set and the 0-1. A bullet to first base. The tag will get him coming back to first. It's a double play and the inning is over. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Phillies lead it 3-1. So coming to the plate, Nick Williams. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe one.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. And that is off the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, that's his second double of the game, and I thought it might have enough to get out of here. Banged it off the wall, and he's looking really good in this one.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
The third baseman, number 7, Maikel Franco.
So a runner on second with 1 down now. And that means Maikel Franco, the third baseman, will bat next. From the stretch. Hit on the ground to third. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The pitcher, number 33, Drew Smyly.
Now at the plate, Drew Smyly comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Castro's got it. Throw on to Walker at first, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Phillies on top, 3-1. Ready now, Brian Anderson. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. On the ground to the right side. Hernandez scoops it up, throws in time, and that's out number 1. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And as we'd expect, not a huge differential here. In fact, no differential at all, with both guys clocking in at 92 as their top fastball. Jorge Alfaro is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, number 65,
Right there for strike one. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a good curveball there, but he wouldn't bite. It's 1-2.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come.
And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Philadelphia is on top, 3-1. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Gene Segura. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Segura.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line towards center field. Sierra is there, and he has it for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Standing in now, Cesar Hernandez. Swing and a line drive. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. First offering on its way. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And that's a home run into the top tank. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his second of the game, as they stretch the lead to 5-1. Into the box now, Rhys Hoskins. Weak grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Five runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Pitch is popped up. Walker is underneath this one. 2 gone.
Now batting, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Back to him on the mound. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get it up on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Marlins Garcia takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 66, Marlins Garcia.
Nick Williams will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Sierra's under it, and that ends the inning. But the fight. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. First pitch of the at-bat. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. This is line to left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Throwing to second. But he'll be in there with a double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Here's Neil Walker, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Harper on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The center fielder, number 34, Sierra.
Ready now for the Marlins. Magneuris Sierra looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. 1 ball, no strikes to count.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
He pulls into second safely, as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Williams is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Starlin.
Up next from Miami, Starlin Castro, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's set, and the pitch. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, and that's off the left field wall. He's in at second safely, as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game.
Shortstop.
Definitely an aggressive approach here, down 0-2 in the count. Instead of shortening his swing and protecting the plate, he takes a big rip and is able to drive it deep for a couple of bases and an RBI.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Here it comes, 1-0. And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
To 2-2 now. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no error. Tayron Guerrero takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Marlins, number 56.
So striding forward now, Odubel Herrera. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. hit sharply on the ground. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning. So he continues to hit the ball well. His second hit of the ball game, and he's aboard on the leadoff single as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you see there on the graphic, his total good for 5th best in the National League. At the plate, Michael Franco. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Now batting, the pitcher, Drew Smiley.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Drew Smiley, hitting in his own turn with his guys up by 2 in inning number 6. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Castro is right there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Phillies down on just 4 pitches as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Leading off the inning, Brian Anderson, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Now batting, catcher.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jorge Alfaro. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. Hold on here, though. That was really a close play, so they're checking to see if they want to challenge that safe call.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
Stepping in now, Gabby Guerrero, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Sharp ground ball to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number 45.
And that'll bring up Peter O'Brien. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8 ball now. 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
1 left for my. Gene Segura standing in. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement. That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in a wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92. You can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
This is line to left, and he stretches out in left, but this is off his glove. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez. As he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. And he's safe.
It's so important, Mark, to start to make quality pitches, and if you don't, this is what can happen. 2 batters, 2 base hits, first and third, nobody out.
Yeah, and you just got to prepare yourself as an offensive player. You're just trying to get the runner in from third. You can't worry about creating a monster inning. Do your job.
Here's Bryce Harper now. He's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
Matt, they couldn't have asked for anyone to hit better in this spot than this guy right here. He looks dialed in at the plate right now.
From the belt, the pitch. Grounded to first. Walker has it to second for 1. On to first, and that takes care of Harper as well. It's a double play.
That's good athleticism here by the pitcher getting off the mound. He gets the ball to first and then hustles his way over to the bag to help him wrap up the tough 3-6-1 double play.
Coming to the plate now, Rhys Hoskins, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Segura on third with 2 out. Lined into right field, and it's going to get down. A base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. In to score easily is the runner from third, and the lead will swell to 3 now in the 7th inning.
Yeah, in this late in the game, 6-3 feels pretty good. It's not locked up yet, but with a 3-run lead, you could feel comfortable handing it over to the back end of your bullpen to finish it off.
JT Realmuto will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. And Castro will make the catch, and that ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
1 for the Phillies here on the... Leading off the inning, Neil Walker, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
First baseman,
Into the corner and slicing foul.
Walker.
Behind 0-2 now. Count remains at 0-2. Skied into straightaway right. Harper is there, and he has it for the out.
The center fielder, number 34, Magneuris Sierra.
Digging in and looking for more, Magneuris Sierra, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Franco in foul ground, but this will land untouched. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Start of the 8th on its way, but first Heidi Watney standing by with this report.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach to their swings to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And a look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Odubel Herrera. His career numbers with Adam Conley. He's batting .450. Alfaro over to his right, 2 gone.
The third baseman, number 7, Maikel Franco.
At the plate, Maikel Franco, and he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Sierra is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Phillies down on just 4 pitches as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Leading off the inning, Starlin Castro, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The second baseman,
A ball and no strikes.
Castro.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. On the move is Harper. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Marlins, the shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Digging in, Miguel Rojas. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
2-0 now. Good curveball there. Clipped the outside black for a called strike.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Marlins, the third baseman, Brian.
Striding in, Brian Anderson. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Line shot to third, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Andrew McCutcheon will try to get his club a little ninth-inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here.
Andrew McCutcheon.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Gene Segura, his career numbers with Adam Conley. He's got 8 hits in 16 tries. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will bang up against the wall. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
In now, Cesar Hernandez.
He swings and sends a bullet to right field.
That's in there. Base hit. Segura isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. He'll score easily as it's now 7-3.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4 and you know that save situation's gone out the window, don't tell me that didn't hurt you.
Oh, it does. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
The 0-1 pitch. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Ready on 0-2. And he popped him up. Rojas is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Next for Philadelphia, the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
Striding into the box, Rhys Hoskins. His career numbers with Adam Conley, 2 hits in 7 tries. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike 3s and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4-5.
Your attention, please.
The new pitcher set to take over, and it's one of just a handful of submariners around nowadays. Right-hander Pat Nashir. And here's a ball hit in the air, but this will land untouched. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. He was great all night long.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Now batting, number 45.
Striding in once again, Peter O'Brien. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Shot toward right center, and that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. This will kick up against the wall now. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
That was pretty obvious in live action that ball was hit hard, and after analyzing it with our show track technology, we see that our eyes did not deceive us. 114 miles an hour was the exit below. An impressive swing of the bat.
We could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Counts even at 1-1 to Walker. O'Brien stands at second with 2 gone. Miami down to their last strike. High and deep to right. Back goes Harper to the track. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Yep, just another successful day at the office for these guys. But this one has a little bit of added significance, as that's win number 82 for them on the year. So they're assured of finishing the season with a winning record.
And tonight's final, 7-3. The Philadelphia Phillies hosted a 3-run first.